across the stars. Oh, 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 oh. In the galaxy of heroes, where legends come to play, there's a streamer named Calvin who brightens up the day. With a mind as sharp as a lightsaber's gleam, he strategizes fiercely in every battle scene. Calvin, awesome, mastermind supreme. In the world of Swigo, he reigns supreme. With tactics bold and strategies tight, he conquers every challenge day and night. But amidst the battles and the grand Star Wars war, there's a soft spot in his heart for something more. It's the Gungans of Naboo that steal his affection, especially Jar Jar Binks, his greatest obsession. Calvin, awesome Gungan friend, in the midst of battles his love won't bend. With a smile for Jar Jar, he leads the way through the galaxies of heroes. Come one man, with Jar Jar by his side, he'll never fall. For Calvin, awesome, embraces them all more. Calvin, awesome, his knowledge is immense, and before you ask, Treya, he's on the fence.
And we are back for what will be another GAC. How you doing, chat? Long time no see. Alright. Oh, there goes R2. Bend the Gungans wild and free. Nope. You would have thought the Leia wouldn't have been weaker than Chupio, but we had done a fair amount of damage to her, so yeet. There you go. Knight of Nye representing. How you doing? Prepare your potency mods and fill your cup. There we go. What's up, Sayla? How you doing? Swag Echo, the cup video earlier changed my life. So I have had a few people. I had one person directly ask for it, but I've been asked about like modding or uses several times, just like in stream or on Discord or whatever. And I was like, man, I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch this, but I might as well just make the video for it. Holy crap! It is my It's my second most viewed video of the last 10, which, I mean, I'm glad it's getting good use. I just did not expect it to do that well. You better be using cup this round, so I don't have cup. This is my sorry excuse of a cup that everyone got to see when I was telling people how they could use him. He's not great. He's not great. You have a level 69 cup, use it. Name count. There are a lot of cup LSPs being, but oh yeah. Yeah, it's the cup is now the 4th highest Relic 9, ahead of all Galactic Legends, and even some Relic 9 requirements. Nuts, guys. Just goes to show, a lot of people have no issues with like true microtransactions of like $5. I say true microtransactions because there's a lot of things in game you can purchase that are not like, they're like $50 is not a microtransaction. Also, it's for the meme, but they could totally do this again next year. Yeah, I feel like Clone Wars Chewie is totally like up for grabs next year. Ugnaught would work. Man, Ugnaught's worse than Cup. Like, Ugnaught is truly useless. The only, like, nice thing that you can even say about Ugnaught is before we used to be able to sort out gear ourselves, you used to have to save him at, like, a specific gear level for a relic piece. Like, he's done nothing. But, anyways. Clone Wars Chewie fits the meme vibe a lot more. Fits up a lot more. Alright. So, we have made it successfully to the final / round 3. Yeah, I hate the road operation spots, though, because that literally applies to every single character. Like, Ugnaught and Cup are not magically good because they're a rote platoon. Rey and SLKR are rote platoons. But, I digress. Ugg is goatee as 33 DRGs, give him some credit. I'm guessing you meant to write goated. What, DR cheese? I don't know what you're saying, my dude. What's up, Ronster? There's a TP Bishop with 5 Orgies, too. That is true, which that actually might go against. That actually might be bad for Clone Wars Chewie. Like, if he has actual utility, maybe he shouldn't be in a meme pack, you know? Thank you, Botafogo. Not Platoon's operations. Oh, hello, that's been a cop. Thank you, Melkizzle. Thanks for watching. Alright, so again, we did make it to the finals heel. Cup has actual utility too. Yes, hence, I was able to make a 10-minute video on him. What's up, Guapo? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know, Knight. So we did win this match. He ended up dropping 2 to Grievous, which automatically put him 10 banners behind. He lost by a lot more than 10 banners. I think that's, what is that, 30? So I don't know if there were like banner shenanigans afoot with the with what some people were dealing with, or if he really just was terribly inefficient and actually dropped 20 actual banners. Either way, I don't think that cost him the match, because again, he dropped more battles than we did, and we were fairly efficient. Like, I think we were able to like solo his trait in the back with C. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, they posted they would be looking into it. We don't really know if it's a thing. I think it might be, though. So, in the finals, we are up against Walt. Also, shout out to Farrell for not losing his second match. What's up, Robin? Thank you. I'm glad that people didn't think it was a joke. Like, Cup may be a mean character, but I was 100% serious in that video. And for the first time in a long time, I've actually showed gameplay. Like, that's one thing that I wish I could do more, is actually, like, instead of just, like, rattling off things that are in kits, I could actually show people how something works. But there's often, you can't get the right setup for, but that one was doable. So up against Walt. Walt's roster is bigger than our last 2 opponents. He's a 14 million GP, which is huge. Not really missing anything, including the fact that he has the new Bad Batch squad. He has the new Bad Batch squad at Relic 8 with both the GAC Omicrons. So that's gonna suck. I don't know if he's gonna use that to beat my Queen Amidala. He probably will. Or if we're gonna run into that on defense. Remember Cup at a level 90 a while back, and it was very good, so you might get some actual proper meta functionality. Comics, the only thing that I hope they do with the Cup Datacron is they screwed it up massively the last time they did it. He was a part of the group that had like 60 level 9 possibilities, and there were 3 Cup possibilities, and only one of them was really good. That made me mad. I was like, okay, sure, give Cup a good level 9. I'm all for it. Reward the 100 or how many people in game had him leveled up. But they made it like the odds were so bad to be able to get that. I hope they don't do that next time. But anywho, so he's loaded here. He's probably, oh, he has like he has all the crons and then some. This time Bodhi Rook will have a good Datacron. I don't know if he still has a spot though, because the issue that Bodhi ran into last time, and I think he's gonna run into it this time too, is while the Datacron is good, whatever team he's gonna be able to be put on, I think there's other ones that are better. Like what is the faction? Is it Rebel Fighter? Yeah, it's Rebel Fighter. Like he might, like if he gets on a Saw team, I'm not actually sure that it's gonna outdo some of these other ones. We'll see. Hey, Buddy Relic 7 for road. I'm gonna cherish every second. Yeah, do it. Yeah, if you're already there, do it. Feral. They didn't get your $4.99. But anywho, so let's get Fleet Arena out of the way. But yeah, he's got a pretty big roster. He's got a bunch of I think he's at the 60 Datacron limit, so everything's gonna have a level 9. It'll make for an exciting match. Thank you, Zuli, for the good luck. Part of me is almost hoping that I lose this one so that I can do really well in the last week. That would be kind of nice, but I mean, also winning is actually better. So should have been at 350. Yeah, I can understand that. Cheapest Lightspeed bundle we've had so far. Although isn't there supposed to be like a 10-cent or a 99-cent Lightspeed bundle soon? Like they're gonna take the I don't remember what it's called. Is it Shadows of the Empire or whatever? The one that has Palp and Thrawn in it, or to get Palp and Thrawn. Isn't that one gonna be like 10 cents or again 99 cents? I just repeated myself twice, so hopefully someone can confirm that. All right, I think this is auto now. Oh, I didn't get my water. All right, I'll be right back. Entertain amongst yourselves. That's a Calvin joke. Ew. Zap. A spin on X. Oh, okay. There you go. What's up, Trouble? How you doing? How you doing? So again, final round. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. I made a cup video for the first and probably last time, so that's pretty cool. All right, defensively, what are we looking at here? So we do have... Wow, he only has Relic 8 on them. That's actually surprising. For a 14 million roster to have these two guys not at Relic 9, that is interesting. Is that a Joey Tribbiani reference? Probably not. I was just quoting Trouble, but how you doing? Hey, there you go. Just wait till the cup rework the next time. Oh, yeah, that would be funny. Is Conquest tomorrow or next week? Well, it would tell us if it was tomorrow, so it's probably next week. Which is always in the off week, right? That's when it starts. And I think we're only in week 2, correct? That means the off week's gonna fall on Easter, doesn't it? That's kind of nice. So he's got this team right here. He does have a pretty good armor pen cron with it. And for those of you who've done that counter before in the chat, I'm seriously considering using Queen Amidala versus this. Like, have people gotten that to work consistently? Queen Amidala? Or not Queen Amidala. Great Mothers. My goodness, Calvin. Great Mothers versus this. Because I have the squad available. And I just took Spirit to Relic 7, so she's actually usable in here. I feel like this is supposed to have some validity. They do have the turn meter to start, but I'm not sure how much that actually matters. I feel like Canada was doing this a lot. Canada, are you here? So we don't have gas, but thank you, Owie. Canada's not here, so I'm gonna go get Canada. I've used it with mixed results. The big no-no is if you're up against like a really fast or turn meter loaded Echo, and they don't have that. So I think it works, but I don't think it's a button mash counter. I think so I don't want to definitely don't want to use Riva. Riva gets pretty mucky. Is Mace a problem? He's offense modded. That's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. Why is he offense modded? I don't think I like that. So Mace, Keller on back, I don't know. Yeah, the win rates are not great. I mean, sub 40 or 50%. That's pretty cheeks, actually. I don't like that at all. Although it did do well versus the turn meter variant ones, I guess. I don't know. I feel like, again, there is a strategy here, though. Do you kill Pal first? Like, what would you say you do here? Put Blessed on Morgan. I've been told it's the case. The only time Blessed goes on Spirit is like 3v3, right? So is the 25% turn meter Fury, is that gonna ruin me? Are they gonna just kill my whole team before I move because of that? I mean, I might be able to counter it with turn meter. I was like, is Mace, how big of a problem is Mace? If I take KB out, what does this? It does okay. I might have that, Fury, yeah. I might. Give me a second. What's up, baby skin? I would like to have this counter in my arsenal. I really would. I don't even... Which set is that one on? Oh, here we go. So yeah, I do have it. And quite frankly, this Kron, I think, looks like a free agent. A lot of critical damage, which is really good for Spirit, and the armor pen really isn't wasted on these guys. Marin instead of Black Zombie. What do the win rates say? So if I drop Black Zombie... that doesn't really change. About the same. Oh, wait. Oh, it actually gets worse. Wait, what? I'm doing something wrong. Oh, no, they're dropping the wrong character. Exclude Black Zombie. Yeah, it looks like it gets worse. But, I mean, really small sample size here, Fury. Like, really small. I mean, I guess I can take out the filter. Oh, that didn't make it better. Yeah, dropping Black... I mean, it won this time. Remove Mace. Yeah, this did well versus the Echo variant. Oh, you know what? Marin probably does really well against Echo. Marin probably does really well against Echo because of the amount of debuffs. That makes sense. Make sure you drop Amis on Night Trooper. Or drop... Do those matter? Again, the sample size is small, so small here. I don't know if I want to keep, like, messing with this stuff. I mean, I don't have it on Morgan either. Yeah, Marin makes more sense for Echo because the team doesn't really have that many debuffs to give her turn meter without Echo. With Echo, obviously, you know, a ton. Yeah, the counter in general looks a little bit, like, not great. Are you two physical attackers, though? Is that armor pen actually going to do anything? It looks like they are. Do I have to have, like, turn order correctly or anything to make sure that we can get out POW instantly? Shatterpoint might run things. How fast is Mace? Is he going to get, like, a lot of turns? 240. He's honestly on the slower side, so that's good for us. Yeah, he's got a 12 and 11 and a non-speed arrow, so he might not get Shatterpoint that many times. But okay. All right, I don't hate that. We might want to work through some of these other ones first, though. I think Bo-Katan just straight into Gungans is probably the play. I don't see anything that's necessarily begging for Bo-Katan, so we probably do that. He's got a Dark Trooper Moff Gideon here, which is interesting. I would love to be able to use Bane versus Balin. That would be one thing that I would love to be able to do. But anyways. Oh, this is interesting. He took out Night Trooper for Spirit. Would you ever make a video on Cal Kestis without Jedi Master Luke? Probably not. If I ever did one on him, it would probably include JML. Maybe not as an only, but... What's up, Rane? Yeah, let's do Bo-Katan here. I think I want to use Bam. How's the Whack-At? It's going pretty good, Septic. How you been doing? How have you enjoyed your return? I'm curious as to how this goes without Bam versus Gungans. Oh, it still does really well. I might actually leave Bam on the sidelines. Yeah, this actually looks like it still goes really well. Boa noite, mochilinha. Nome maravilhoso. Mochilinha. Kind of got a free-to-play all up in like... Oh, great. Got a free-to-play all up in like to 85 in 2.5 weeks. Nice. That's one of the things that I would still like to do at some point. Oh, go away. Is make an alts, but it's been like 5 years and I've still not done it. Still haven't gotten around to it. Portuguese, you know it, Robert. We gotta make that into like an emote or something. Portuguese. Yeah. Pedia Grangerena. Fazendo o quê? Cara, faz 20 minutos. Como assim que você perdeu? Alright, Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan song. There's the geese hangout. Yeah. Alright. This probably goes well. This will reserve Bam to do something fun with Sauna, probably. This is really awkward. I mean, I guess we can... I don't think we can assist because of frustration, right? Yeah, so... I can put an armor shred on him, but it's gonna do nothing. This doesn't do anything. This also doesn't do anything. I guess I just basic. Super awkward. Let's see if we can get an assist here. We did. Which means now, once Bo-Katan gets her turn, we probably just take the generator right out. Alright, we'll do that. Hit the generator. Come on. Get a turn, Bo-Katan. You can do it. I believe in you, Bo-Katan. There we go. Alright, cleanse off all the crap. Oh, what's-his-face had lock debuff, so he didn't get to participate, but... that's kind of okay. I don't love the ability block on Bo. But shield generator being gone is kind of a big deal. If someone besides armor could assist, that would be great. Alright, dispel the stuff. Yeah, we don't have Bam to save IG, so he's just gonna have to eat it. Yeah, that did suck. Ability block. So typically Bam would be able to save IG there. Because of with damage immunity, but... obviously not the case right now. Do I want the mass assist? Because she will. I'm going to go for the mass assist. I just want Jar Jar gone. I don't want to deal with Death Mark. Yeah, I feel like Bam and GI are both kind of in the same situation. They're really important. Even though their team got taken over by a better leader, they're still really important for their team. Like, we're going to win this? Probably. But, like, this, like, feels significantly worse than it would with Bam. Like, Birds would have had, like, half the team dead by now. Not to mention, IG wouldn't have gotten Death Mark. Well, he would have gotten Death Mark, but it would have been cleansed. If you guys could attack Bo-Katan, that'd be cool. Sure, just do that. Now, come on, Tarpals. You're not that tanky. Oh, Jar Jar, apparently, his unique does not persist when he's dead. The more you know. Alright, Tarpal's dead. Finally. Alright, there's the two attackers. Spread that around. This is protection recovery, right? Yeah, I'll put that on you. Don't really need the 3 stacks, that's fine. Does Armor really have a true home? Not really. She has high utility, like she can do lots of good things, but to say that she just has like one home that she's tied to, I don't know if it's definitely not true for my account. That's where the anvil is. There it is, old man. Again, a win's a win, but Bam feels better. Yeah. Armor can work with Jedi Knight Revan. She can work with SLKR. She can work with C. She can work with Bo-Katan. For a lot of individuals, she will have a home. I wouldn't say she has a home in game, like a dedicated home in game. This is the way indeed. Queria ficar 2 dias sem jogar, mas preciso da... Ah, dativo. Ok. Ah, servidor caiu. Caiu o forninho, Giovanna. That does suck, though. Did love the porch. All right. I think this does not merit having to use Leia. I think we can use the Hobo Bros here. What do you guys think? Hobo Bros versus this? He only has one Omicron. Is it the right one? It is. So we got Rey, Ben, obviously, Sortie. I don't think I care at all about Sortie in there. I don't care if she stealths any of those characters. L3, sure, it's the team. Yeah, Hobo Bros. Do I even need Starkiller? His AoE actually might be important for killing Stealthed Ben. So I can't give Fulcrum, which it looks like I don't want to. Yeah, interesting. It looks like this kind of really wants Starkiller. So TJ use Quadme versus Rey. Yeah, she can do that. If I take this off, what happens? Oh. Is that the right one? That might not be. Let's make sure it's the right one. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't matter, yeah, because it's only available in the season. Yeah, AoE Dispel probably becomes a lot more important when Ben is stealthed. I'm not seeing gas anywhere, though, so I'm not really sure where I would be using. I don't know where I would actually be using Starkiller if not on this team. What's up, Zach? So I don't love doing this because you totally kill so much of Starkiller's kit when you do it. But I think I need the AoE Dispel. Dark Side Armor Pen, probably. I don't know. I don't think they need the Supercron. Buffs probably go a long way. They don't like buffs. Oh yeah, they like turn meter. Okay. All right, probably a little bit of overkill here, but I need this team dead, so go get them, hobos. Yeah, like seriously, like why are both Starkiller and Terran Malachus have like ripped clothing? There's a lot of Omicrons on this team. At least Nest isn't dispelling my locked crit immunity like she used to. Oh, Nest getting that I feel like was not the plan. All right, we'll do this. It's fine. Let's get let's get Rey into damage immunity here. There we go. Man, I would love to stun Nest. Although she's probably gonna come out because of what's her face. You know, Ben's probably a bigger threat, so we'll just do that. All right, L3 is dead. That's cool. This stuns, right? Oh, hey guys, where'd Nest go? So odd. The curious case of the lost Nest. Eat a tire. Ooh, all right. So here's a pro gamer move for you guys. Even though I don't need anything from this special on anyone, I'm still gonna use it because when I use the special, it's gonna call on Malachus, which will perma-kill Ben. So there's your pro gamer move of the day. And another special. And now we just got Sortie. Perfect. For the ladies. All right, perfect 65. Thank you, boyos. Nestmaster. Robert, are you just like full of these puns? All right. So that went well. We are out Star Killer, but I don't think I will need him. So this Dashcron is interesting. I feel like this gets crapped on by Imperial Remnant. There should be data for this. We could probably check. Yeah, I feel like Nest would actually be the most problematic, and she's not even there. Yeah, he's got some junk characters in here. He's got like the Han duo here. Feral. Guggins likely eat them. Yeah. I want to see if DTMG does. So evasion, and then dash level 9 is a weird level 9. Like, it's not awful, it's just there's so many better smuggler ones right now. Like, this team doesn't have that many stuns. Dash has 1, Han has 1, Chewie has 1, and that's pretty much it. Oh, there's been like, yeah, nobody's running this. Nobody's running this. All right, just take the dash out, see what happens. So DTMG typically has been doing well. Man, I feel like he'll do fine. Like a lot of these teams, like this is probably Sonicron. This is probably Hondocron. Like these are probably better variations of the team that we're seeing. And I don't think. What did we use DTMG versus recently that I was like, wow, good thing we had him. Otherwise, we were hosed. Oh, it was a BAM Sauna team. It was a BAM Sauna team. I almost wonder if this is bait. What was he running last week? Because I have yet to see BAM or Sauna. And I mean, the logical conclusion could be that he's saving them for offense. Just don't want to back myself into a corner here. He beat Noodlehead Jones. Oh, someone actually failed with the counter we just used. Although granted, they took Nightsister instead of Cal, which is a choice. Oh, they did this. They had the exact same experience with Bo, which is not surprising. They did use Gungans on Dash. So he's got Jabba in the back, which we're prepped for that. He's got Ahsoka in the back, which we're prepped for that. Oh, he's got New Mega. He does have New Mega in the back. Okay, I'm not seeing, I'm sure that's what the Cron 2? Kira? Yeah, so the only thing that looks like we really need to be aware for is Omega on defense. Let's do bare minimum Relic 5. Oh, it looks like JML does really well. Like, outstanding in his field. Yeah, still really well. Okay, so we're probably fine there. Yeah, let's run DTMG. I don't think we'll need them. Oh, not you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Quick throwing button. Got her on him. And yeah, we can just use this one. That's fine. So Vandor, Dash. These two, I don't know. They get bonus turns, right, when you kill a smuggler leader. Or a resistance ally in the lead. Oh. Do they have any smuggler synergy? I thought they were given something. Oh, it was the reverse, wasn't it? They were given resistance synergy. Alright, go beat him up, Moff Gideon. Now, is Moff going to be faster than Dash? Evidently not. That's fine. So I'm not going to drop the turn meter. I'm actually going to start with the armor shred. So I want the cleanse before we do that. Oh, perfect timing. The cleanse right before they lined everything up perfectly. Alright, I don't love the AoE ability block from Kira. That's not hot. Oh, they just like looped everything on us there. Luckily, I have 2 cleanses. Which is fantastic, actually. That would... yeah, so the setup of the team is deadlier than I thought it would be. How we had it lined up was with the 25% turn meter, Dash would go first, and that would generate enough turn meter. And this is an old strat, I forgot about this. But to line up, stagger with Kira, and then an AoE ability block with Vet Han. The issue is modern teams are just too cracked. So it didn't matter. But it was a valid strategy a few years ago. 65. Subgelay, or Jalai. Oh, also, I'm pretty sure I owe someone this. At least twice. Alright, so now we're in our conundrum. My original plan was to use Great Mothers here. That way we can use Bane versus Balin, and that will allow us to use Inquisitors versus Saw. Lord Vader here. I'm not sure what we're using against DTMG. But Leia is definitely on the back wall. Bam Sana's on the back wall. I don't know what his other team is back there. Oh no, it's a New Bad Batch. That's JML. So I have a pretty strong free agent, don't I? I have C. I think C beats DTMG. Just thanks, Fury. So we can't use Adred versus DTMG because he has the really good Ahsoka in the back that I'll need to pull from. Yeah, Innocent to the Bane. I feel like C probably... Does C just need like a few sides to beat DTMG? The problem with all this analysis, guys, this is relying on Great Mothers actually beating Queen Amidala, which I don't know if she can do. I wonder, does she beat something else that's currently on the map that can just make this work? Se não perdeu muita coisa, não. Gente, o que a gente fez? A gente usou o Bo-Katan contra os Gungans. A gente usou o DTMG contra o Dash. E o Malicos mais o Starkiller contra o Array. Gosh, her viability on offense is not that high. I was led to believe that she was doing more things. Oh, she beats DTMG hardcore. Malicos, Scoopafly Malgus. Malicos. Beats Karth. Capaz que eu falei errado. Muito nome com M. Yeah, so if they beat DTMG, I don't think C beats Queen Amidala, but if I let's see if I can rearrange here. So if we do Bane here, then Riva needs to beat here. I don't think the C beats Saw. Yeah, I don't think C does well against Queen Amidala, at least not in fives. Yay, Franat. Oh, second to the Bane. Alright, this song has been playing too long. Wolf, how you doing? Yeah, C does not do too hot versus QA. Nor versus Saw. Even with a full team, Saw's beating him up. This will be hard. So I'll need Adrad elsewhere. I think we're gonna have to try it, guys. I don't love this, but this would be a really cool counter to have in my arsenal. So we're gonna go for Dark Side Turn Meter. I think crit damage. Yeah, Adrad, exactly. Yep. Yes, this is the Kron. JMK versus Glad. Do you remember what the lineup was? Yep. It was no Ezra with Fulcrum Kron. I've done it twice now. Once it felt really good because the person's mods were awful. Really, Canada, I've been told to not do that. I've been told to bless Morgan, use the Mass Assist on POW, and call it a day. Take Tenacity, don't want Mace to ability block you. I think, is the Turn Mortar or Tenacity more important? Because I don't think you get both. Não, mas o Bane a gente tá guardando pro Balin. Yeah, I don't get both. I could use this one. Has a little bit. So what's the... I was told that Spirit, you only bless her in 3v3. What's up, Dodo? I bless Morgan for the Glat counter. Oh. I skip B, but I don't bless it. So my Morgan, for what it's worth, does have fairly high tenacity. Like, she's at 200%. Does she gain... Oh, she does gain extra stuff. Yeah, so she's got 230% tenacity. And I don't think Mace can ability block her. No, Mace cannot. Mace has no shot at ability blocking her. Glad you think so, Knight of Nye. Spirit feeds turn meter. All right, well, we have majority of a house vote saying spirit. Hishuji. Quem é o Hishuji? É o mochilinha? Yeah, I wish, we can't test this. Nobody's running this in Arena. Even if they were, there's too many Omicrons involved here. So, before I jump in here and follow you, Canada/Dodo, they do have extra turn meter. I don't know if that's going to be important for you. Everyone else is saying no, Ronster. Okay, I liked Rokaren's comment the most so far. Yeah, so Canada, answer me this, and or Dodo, and or whoever else. The point of Blessing Morgan is that she can mass assist and instantly kill Pow. What is Spirit bringing to the table? The Brazilian accent is there. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my Portuguese. I've actually, I've been told, oh my gosh, I've been told multiple times in Brazil that I appear Portuguese. It's probably because of the whiteness, I guess. I could be from the South, I guess. So do I need to spam basics with, what's her face? I thought the whole match depended on us killing what's his face. I think it's the cadência, Secan. O sotaque em si, com certeza, não tem nada a ver com português, mas a cadência, eu falo mais... Eu não falo cantando. O brasileiro fala mais cantando, sabe? Anyways. All right, here's the thing. I'm going to do this battle, and we're going to bless Spirit. And then Canada Fit's going to walk me through every, hit. That's how we're doing this. Let's put Spirit's in a good place to be ClickCon. Okay. What's up, Kybert? Blame Canada if it fails. All right, we don't have a song for these gals. That was actually on the list of things to do, and we didn't do it. I mean, I have the other Nightsister one, but it's not as good. All right, we're gonna raw dog this music-wise. Oh, oh my gosh. All right. I don't feel as comfortable doing a song. Do we do Gar? All right, this will help my confidence. I don't think I have a fast Spirit. 282. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a fast or slow Spirit is. All right, enough stalling. We're going. Oh, do I want the more? If we're not relying on Morgan to be ability block, then I'm going to go all in on CD. Yeah. Oh, apparently, with how she works, that's not the case. All right, so immediate Doom onto Pow. Bless Spirit. Now, what do I do? All right, so Foresight here. Canada. Basic, all right. All right, so I can't even hit mace here. Do I use the middle ability or just basic? First special, so this one. Oh, dispel all buffs. Yeah, that seems a little bit important. All right, AoE to drop the foresight. Or can this not be evaded? All right, AoE targeting spirit. This is the AoE, yeah. All right. All right, so special here. I'm guessing just kill him. I mean, probably both kill him, right? Basic maybe for turn meter or something. Does it matter? Canada basic. Basic. All right, and then Queen Amidala's next, or Mace, or who we doing here? Then Padme, then Mace. Okay. All right, we're gonna start button mashing a little bit here so Calvin doesn't run out of time. All right, dead. Basic. Okay, Qui-Gon seems like a good next. Basic. Dispel all the crap. Yeah, dispel all the crap again. That's fine. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Loyal to the end. Mass stack. We did it! 65! Woo! All right. Credit where it's due. Canada Fit. Thank you. I mean, that worked pretty well. That worked pretty well. I mean, I've never done the counter before, so I don't really know, but that felt pretty good. Oh. Yeah, blame Canada. Yeah, I think I don't know what Morgan feels like, but Spirit felt pretty good. Yeah, it was funny to see in the chat. I remained calm, but as soon as we couldn't kill Pow immediately, there were like 4 or 5 people. They were like, oh, we're done. L's in the chat. All right, back all. Yep, so we've got Jabba, Ahsoka, and New Batch. Okay. So we've got Leia, JML, and then Bam Sana. So we're looking pretty. Where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, a lot, I mean, we can still screw up, but a lot of the board focused on that winning. So now we've got, Sana Bam for this, which should work fine. We've got, oh my gosh, just completely forgot. Leia here, JML here. So those 3 gone. My mic, oh, thank you. Yeah, something in my system just glitched. Thank you for saying that. Just got real quiet, yeah. For whatever reason, I don't know, something just like unsynced and resynced, and it put it back to the default, which is lower. And then for here, we've got Reva. We've got Bane now. Bane is available again. Can I get a Hu Yang? What was going to be DT? Oh, C beats DTMG? What do we see that was going to beat DT? We had something pretty credible that was going to beat DTMG. It might have been C. And then we have... Does JMK work fine here? Because that's right now, I think that's going to be the sketchiest counter. Do I already have Ahsoka? I do. She's on defense. Morgan stops insta-kills, right? Like, most of the time. You can see mothers. Yes, I can. No, sorry. Don't clip that. All right, as weird as this is, let's take out the bottom wall first. Oh, maybe we don't do that. Especially if we're not Ahsoka. We can take out Ahsoka. We only have one option for that, so there's no reason to wait. All right. Jin. Where's Jin? Jin. There you are. Where's Fish Boy? There you are. All right, we have a pretty good cron for this. Yeah, Sith Empire is a pretty solid counter versus Great Mothers. Pretty good. Now, Ezra will be harder to kill here than normal, because Ahsoka does a little bit more for him than Rey does. But this should work fine. One of the things I've done to make Drogon hit harder is that Leia is pretty slow, because she doesn't have a speed set, she's full health. And then Drogon's pretty fast, so there'll be more turn meter to strip away, which will give him more offense, or more damage. All right. All right, so we don't really have a choice as who we aim for. We'll just strip turn meter from Drogan over there. We'll swap a turn back to Drogan. And then yeet us, delete us here, buddy. Gone. One hit. Dead. She gone. And then we'll smoke screen Jin for zombie Jin, which is always fun. I don't really know if I care if she's fractured. Does this do something fun? Spell debuffs. I don't really know this team does debuffs. I guess we'll just basic. All right, whack. I don't think this dispels attackers. I think it dispels tanks, right? Attackers dispel all buffs. Perfect. Oh. That's fine. That was a pretty good stun. This is gonna be the I'm gonna hold I'm gonna end up holding that thing for the whole match, aren't I? That ability. Oh, we actually need to hurry a little bit. Leia can be kind of, or Ahsoka can be kind of hard to kill if we let this go on too long. All right, burn in. Sure, why not? All right, auto. I don't know. Smoke screen's gonna become important here in a second. Gonna be really annoying. Oh, he had like full turn meter. His next hit's gonna do a ton of damage. All right, zombie Jin over there. Yep, 600,000 damage on a Galactic Legend. Yikes. Well, are you still looking for data on currency? Just made it to the end of my track and start tracking my words. Yeah, I mean, I'll take more data. I've gotten 2 pretty good sources so far. that are giving me like 700 numbers, and I've started keeping track myself too. Yeah. Calvin, when will you upload the music on Spotify? So we do already have one album on Spotify. We do not have this song, although I'm really, really close to uploading a second album. I think I'm one song short. Leia's song is not on there yet, though. Did not know that Drogon does more damage on how much TM it gets through. Yeah, so that's a more Leia-specific mechanic than it is Drogon. But if you go into tactical offensive, on their next turn, target other ally gains 50% offense for their next ability, and if it's a basic ability, they gain an additional 2% offense for each percent of turn meter removed, and ignore protection for that ability. So, and because we always target Drogon, that clause kind of falls to him. Very nice, Real Raven. Thank you. Yeah, the second, I have 11 songs currently for the second album, and I need one more. Yeah, the next batch is gonna have Cal Kestis, Darth Revan, General Kenobi, Hondo, Jedi Master Luke, Leia, Lord Vader, Nightsisters, Qui-Gon Jinn, Wampa, and Malicos so far. Poor Spidey man. Thought he was getting JML in round 1 and then got what was it actually, like Bane or something? Hey Guapo, thanks for the 5. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. You're welcome. Man, okay, this is a funny scene. Like let's pick the biggest character and the smallest character and put them on screen next to each other. Like that's hilarious. Is Crumb bigger than she is? That's funny. Okay, let's not mess this up. Is C really what? Yeah, all right. The two things we need to look at is JMK versus Great Mothers, and then something versus DTMG. Dark Clone Song. I don't know if I'm gonna have them for a while. Probably not for 9 months. What did I want to look up? Oh, Great Mothers. Yeah, the important thing is that they have Marin. Who else is on the team? I'm not really sure matters. Yeah, JMK has like a 90% win rate here. So JMK would do fine. So we don't have Adrad, and Adrad would actually struggle versus this DTMG because they have grit, so exposes do nothing. At least to some of them. Now, does either C or Lord Vader just crush DTMG? C has an 80% win rate with Watt, which I can totally do. What about Lord Vader? Yeah, Lord Vader does fine too. Lord Vader does fine. I don't think I would want to Bane DTMG. Ahsoka doesn't have insta-kill versus GM. Isn't that just in TW? Like, isn't that the TW Omicron for GM for Great Mothers? So I think JML is stuck with the new Bad Batch team down below. Yeah. TW Omicron. Great Mothers gain instant defeat immunity while a blessed ally is active. So that's TW Omicron. And I think Marin's only activates once someone dies. So if you use it first, you're fine. Yeah, whenever a Nightsister ally is revived. Yeah, and it's a revive, so that doesn't even happen at all. So we totally can annihilate. We totally can insta-kill with Ahsoka. So do that there. Seer, Lord Vader this. Bane this. Reva this. JML. Bam. All right, let's do these. This one actually kind of scares me the most right now. Let's do this one first. I wonder, do we want to use Lord Vader or Bam here? Because now Lord Vader is essentially a free agent. You didn't get to Bane this round? How do you not Bane? Is it just because you would have gotten less banners with someone dying? Is that why? Yeah, because as the plan currently stands, I'm going to have a Galactic Legend sitting on the bench, which I guess is fine, as long as we're not trying something dumb. Which I don't think we are. JMK versus this isn't dumb. Bane versus this isn't dumb. Seer, Lord Vader are the ones that might get left on the bench. Reva versus this I don't think is dumb. Yeah, maybe let's make sure JML works here first. Gosh, they have Hunter Cron and everything. And I do not know enough about this team. I do not know enough about this team. Yeah, JML has like a 99% win rate versus it. Which is like scary high. All right. Don't screw this up, Calvin. So we'll put in Hoda in the second slot because it's easier to click on. That is one thing that PC makes easier. Is it's easier to click on the right character. I do not have Gungans. No, I'm not on offense. All right, so this is still... Oh, this is 20% protection. Sure. All right, I'm guessing that. This is the typical strat. I don't know what I'm doing though, so. What is this? Difficult to target. I'm very confused. I do not know what that means. Alright, so I guess we're doing that now. Alright, we have the insta-kill ready, so that's pretty fun for us. Alright. This is a really weird match. I have no idea what's going on the entire time here. I mean, that seemed fine. That just didn't feel bad. Didn't feel bad at all. Like, nobody was ever even remotely in danger of dying. They seemed slow. Like, I know we AoE stunned them at one point, but they seemed really slow. I have a question on my last JC battle. The team is Gear 12 Geos with only one Zeta and Brood Alpha. Do I win with my R3 Wampa? No. Geonosians have tenacity down, so they'll get you with everything. You'll get ability block, they'll just knock you out. Geos turn off both armies. Okay. That makes sense. So they're going to end up being like a dedicated Queen Amidala killer. Because Queen Amidala is better than some Galactic Legends, but doesn't have the tag. That makes sense. Alright, so that went very well. I guess let's use Bane versus Balin here, because that always feels good, right? Don't think Hondo messes this up. I think we increase cooldowns into next week and they really can't ever get ahead. Oh, they don't even have like the good level 6. Alright. We got Bane and Zana in here. Cooldown increase. Death increase, that works too, I guess. Average Bane W. Oh, yo, shout out to Cubs fan Han in a YouTube chat right now. Welcome back, buddy. It's been good chatting with you. Welcome back. Yeah, no, that's a very average Bane thing to do. He just wipes whole teams. Yeah, there's a few things that Bane can't beat, but it's one of those things like, if my enemy puts down 11 teams and Bane beats 7 of them, why would I ever bother attacking the other 4? Like, why? Yeah, Cubs fan of Han in the house. I mean, the main thing that I typically beat it with him is Queen Amidala, but we were able to get Great Mothers to work this time. But man, he beats a lot of stuff. He beats SLKR even with Darkside Ray. Doesn't handle JMK and Jabba well, but he beats a lot of stuff. That is correct, Zach. That is correct. All right, so we need a JMK over here to crush Great Mothers. I'm which I'm pretty sure he'll do that. I'm still in a situation where I'm pretty sure we're gonna end this match with a GL on the sidelines, but I guess we can keep reevaluating as we go. Welcome, Last Nato. It did get auto-modded. Pretty obvious reason why, though. Does this work fine without GK? CLS works. I don't know why I would do CLS if I have JMK, though. Also, I don't... Does he? I'm doing something wrong here. That's what it was. I don't think CLS works really well in general. I don't think he does well against Marin. Yeah, 18% win rate. I probably would not recommend. Now, does JMK win with Mace? That's their question I'm actually here to ask. Yeah, he does fine. Try Imperial Troopers. No, guys. I'm about to leave a Galactic Legend on the bench. We're not doing that. This guy I'm playing on the client. Oh yeah, this is PC client. Yeah, it is pretty sick. No, Automod doesn't, but I do. Why does Malgus have such a low win rate versus Jam with Marin? I've always used Malgus versus Jam, but that's without Marin. Marin cleanses everything. That's the big problem. And Sith Empire in general, Malgus, Bastila, Darth Revan, they give out so many debuffs. So whenever an ally is inflicted with a debuff, if Marin has 0% turn meter, dispel all debuffs from the ally, and Marin gains 25% turn meter, which can't be prevented. So Marin just ends up cycling. Like, it becomes really annoying. Maybe Dodo. Yeah, it's honestly fantastic. The PC client. All right, JMK, get him up. Or get him down. Oh, Padme first. All right, that's probably fine. So we'll do that targeting Morgan. Hopefully her taunt stays gone and we just kill Great Mothers. And she doesn't have instant defeat immunity because this isn't TW. Man, they're going to town over there on Mace. Mace's Shatter Point might be important here. Oh gosh, I don't want to give JMK a turn when he's about to take one. I honestly don't think Marin matters much here. Let's try to get out Spirit. Oh, the Omicron giving frenzy is kind of wasted here, isn't it? Because we don't allow turn meter to begin with. Was it the Datacron that pretty much made it so that JMK had to have healing immunity to kill anyone? Oh, remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Alright, kill you. Very Zizzle. Some days, Cub. Some days. I had was it last week or 2 weeks ago that's just like, what are you doing, Calvin? Like, why would you press that button? Like, when we went up against the Gungans and I opened up not hitting the shield generator, it's like, oh my gosh. Alright. Have you ever tried to stun SLKR? No, I can't say I have. Why Mace versus GK? GK's hanging out with Ray. Okay, so yeah, we have Reva, we have Lord Vader, and we have C. We have 3 teams left. So I'm really debating what team gives target practice. The new Bad Batch Squad or Old Omega. Just take him in at the lowest tier of the GC and you'll be fine. So the question is, do I want to use Bam Sana versus Jabba, or do I want to use Lord Vader? Which one do we think is higher banners? That is a thick Jabba team, though. There's more R9s on that team than there are R8s, and there's nothing below that. Yeah, that's like Sketch City. What's the full team? Just Embocron. Yeah, so it actually looks like Bam is better banners than Lord Vader. That's crazy. Data is as data does. Yeah, Bam Sana is actually the highest. I guess Afra is close, but she loses a lot too. CLS, obviously. Oh, where'd the game go? There it is. All right. Is Jabba? How does is it? Which one do you just speed down? Is it this one? Oh yeah, so that's gonna happen again. Sana. All right, we're gonna have to do the CLS song though, which is awkward. Sana, where are you? There you are. All right, the relics on this team are too high. What is probably going to inevitably happen is Bam's 20 birds will not kill all of them. There's too much thickness going on there. So this battle will go out a little bit longer than we want it to, but it should be fine. Probably. Yes, the leadership Zeta definitely, because that's what generates all the turn meter, if I remember correctly. I will shoot Boosh first for fun. All right, start with that to open. Yeah, I'll just AoE all day. All right, Boosh is dead, which is fantastic. And then hopefully we get up to 20 birds before we have to use them. Which Han and Chewie look like they're gonna get us there, honestly. All right. Well, this is a really good scenario. Everyone's full health and protection. We've got 20 birds on Bam, and there's only 3 of them left. So this actually might kill everyone now. That's dirty. That's a high relic team. That's a high relic team. Just get completely neutered. Oh, that's rough. I've had it happen 2 times, Melkizzle. There was one time where the Kron had like 60% health on it, and we just couldn't chew through everyone. All right, so now again, I think Lord Vader's right in the bench. I'll have to look to see who gets higher banners, but I think we want to use Reva here. We'll give Reva the Super Kron. That song is so good. Can Sana be replaced there? Absolutely not. She's the only reason that works because of her new Datacron. What am I doing? Oh, Gamguard Kron. This is the Super Kron. Han and Chewie can arguably be replaced, although I tried it without them and I got very mixed results, so I've been sticking to them. Alright, this is probably fine. What Kron do they have? It's actually pretty good. Alright, yeah, just ability block everyone. Yeah, hold Baze's arms behind his back. I hate that he gained turn meter before that went out. That actually kind of makes me mad. Alright, heal up Reva. Dispel all the crap. I think AoE, yeah. Someone needs to get death marked. Who is not cleansing themselves? This is inexcusable. Alright, well, he's gonna hit back now, so. I don't think I want to get retributed. Oh, that stun was awesome. Yeah, eat all 6. Gosh, base is a pain. Nobody has death marked themselves yet, which is very annoying. Alright, let's just kill Kyle. Is everybody... They're already ability blocked. Just kill them. I hate how long this team is lasting. Like, this team is lasting, like, a really long time. Alright, finally someone death marked themselves. And they're gonna rip us apart, aren't they? Oh, come on, stop dodging. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're all like within an inch of death. Oh, super annoying. Wow, way to steal 10 banners. Holy crap, that sucked. That was a really good... If I didn't take my good Kron, that would not have worked. Man, they do not kill anything until Deathmark gets out. That was awful. That was awful. And the flip side of that is I don't think Lord Vader and C do better. I think that was probably the best option out of what we had. I'm really glad we took the broken Kron. Yikes. I did one shot, but I mean that's a 10 banner drop. And that also did not feel good. Wampa. Our team's gonna kill Saw. Saw Luthen. It's pretty. Gas is a good. Gas is actually a great one, but he's also bad banners. Bane. Ryu's kind of been my go-to. All right, now what is higher banners? Lord Vader full team or C Watt? That's a question. Lord Vader looks like he averages... Lord Vader looks like he averages 59 banners, so they are getting a few kills in. Which I think C Watt will be 65, yeah. I think we just do that. We can take in What's-His-Face for a little extra insurance and still better banners. Nice Jaguar. Little tank help here. Oh, it's actually not doing that order. That'll make C easier to click on. And I don't know, most health. This one has 25% health and protection. I think that's probably the one. Yep, we're doing that one. Doesn't GG underreport Lord Vader banners? Does it? That would be a good thing to know, Overkaren. I think you're right. Because Lord Vader is showing 60 banners versus Karth. I think you're right. It probably does not count that the grit protection banner. Which means that he's averaging a 64, which would be more than this. Yep, I think you're right. Yeah, I think we're going to go Lord Vader. Don't they really crap on his bonus turns? Also, I don't really know what Night Trooper's doing in there. Not that he's bad, I just don't know what he's doing. Yeah. It's probably fine. What's up, Eskimo? How you doing? After 16 rounds, good job. You're like full turtle defense? Couldn't Bad Batch beat Gideon? No. No, they. Oh, unless you're talking about new Bad Batch, then maybe. But old school Hunter, no, definitely not. That just constantly removes turn meter. Did they fix what? The banners? I mean, I'm okay with removing a little bit of turn meter. Yeah, Bad Batch don't work well versus DTMG. Oh, apparently a little bit with Shock. I mean, our banners have been fine so far. At least they look normal to me. I don't even know if I don't think it's been broken for me. My score last time was like an 1840 or whatever. Oh, wow. Almost took in the completely wrong cron here. Alright, so we're going to hold your arms behind your back. Wow, the stagger dropping did suck there, Night Trooper. Oh, this will be a big hit, actually. Alright, well, this is going swimmingly. Basic there. Ability block this dude so he doesn't revive everyone. And then let's get back around so we can fracture him again. This isn't close. That cleanse kind of sucked, but whatever. All right, full 65. Way to go, Lord Vader. It's pretty sick. Sorry, Luke. Good call, Rukaren. This would get more banners. All right, what do we got in the fleets? Profundity. I don't think I've ever seen this combo. Like, I'm not mad about it. It'll probably actually be pretty easy. I've never seen this combo. And it's been a long time since I've seen Executor off defense. All right, I'm actually still contemplating using just Celtics King. Do you have access to Tuscans? Because they do. Does Thrawn still work against Hux? I don't see why he wouldn't. I won't be doing that because I have Leviathan, Profundity, and Negotiator for offense, but I'm pretty sure that does work, yes. Hux doesn't really hold to anything. So GK here. I mean, I'm about to use Leviathan on this just because Profundity Mirror with TIE Bomber, you can't lose it. I wonder if that is best banners. This is about to be a really good banner win, by the way, if we do this correctly. Let's entertain Celtics questions here. I'm curious now. If you're at the beginning of the game, say Carbonite, and you're trying to counter Phoenix, and they have Krex on the team, what are people using that work well? So Geonosians don't, Wampa doesn't, CLS doesn't. Well, this is like 100% Lightspeed bundles. Like Bad Batch is showing up here because Lightspeed bundle. Yeah, it looks like they actually hold pretty well. Oh, this is probably your lowest hanging fruit, Celtics. Imperial Troopers. This is probably the most accessible thing you can get. The trick is you're gonna have to go ahead of them. And I'm trying to think if you... I might have to daze Krex, or at least aim for him first. Looks like the mirror isn't bad either. Yeah. I think if you're like strapped for options, this is probably your best bet. Gas works, but I mean, that sounds expensive as all get out. Bad Batch, which if you didn't get the Lightspeed bundle. Rogan called out Jedi Knight Raven, which it looks like that does work too. Darth Revan. Yeah, so you have some options, potentially. Last night, that's what I'm thinking. Vader, I'm guessing Vader gets absolutely crushed in the solo. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wow. This must be gear dependent. Yeah. So if you have a Relic 7 Vader versus level 43 choppers, it looks like this works fine. I'm guessing if I even add one relic level to the team, yeah, the counter completely bottoms out. Completely bottoms out. So, Vader beats purple and gold's Phoenix, it looks like. All right, so I did want to look at something. I wanted to see, not in Carbonite, but I wanted to see what, what's best banner-wise versus the Profundity we're up against. Sure, standard lineup. So Profundity Mirror with TIE Bomber. It looks like it averages 71, which sounds right. Is Leviathan better? It's the same. I'm just gonna mirror this because that's what I'm comfortable with. Can you see what counter Nightsister in Chromium? Which Nightsister? All right, some other Talisman with Marin. I'm guessing it's the same counters you see elsewhere. Yeah, General Skywalker, which makes a ton of sense. I'm a little surprised Darth Revan doesn't work. I guess the buffs. Phoenix. There you go. Phoenix and Gas. It looks like Starkiller, Bounty Hunters. Tuskens work here too, if you can get them. Tuskens do work. All right, we're just mirroring here. And then Bomber. All right, we had a fair number of Portuguese speakers in the chat earlier. Let's see if they're still here. All right, so they had the really good opener. And we got completely stiffed. All right, that's better at least. Oh, they're gonna rip right through them, aren't they? Ah, not before I got through them. All right. All right, we're getting really good hits now. They're constantly calling out Rider. Bring in Bomber. I have a whole video on that, Brady. Not that I'm trying to like push you off or anything, but like it goes into pretty good detail about how to handle the Kyra bottleneck as best you can. Oh, let's get another turn to you. It's all they recently did something where any of the ships, the farther the ships get out to the side, the more in like the gangsta position they get. I don't hate it. It's definitely jarring at first. I think he's gonna die to burning. Yep, that sounds right, Brady. All right, heal. I think that gives stuff back. I need to get my banners back. I might get my banners back. $74, that's still pretty good. All right, then we'll Negotiator that Malevolence there. And I think I've learned the hard way that I have to leave Marauder on the bench if I want it to go well, which is so weird. Or if I wanted to get max banners, I should say. You're probably not the only one, Brady. But that is a new twist that didn't exist back then. Oh, I bet it does, Eskimo. Alright, we're leaving Marauder on the bench because that's how the strat works. Is one of these qualifications being Jedi Anakin? Oh no, it's being Jedi and Galactic Republic. That makes sense. Feels like I'm going naked by not putting a Marauder. Alright, so how this works is we basic Hyena over there, which gives him turn meter, which will put Buzz Droids on my entire team. The reason why I want Buzz Droids on my entire team is because when they dip under 100% health, it's going to trigger bonus turns for Anakin. Anakin will end up going three times in a row. So I'll do that here. So there's my first turn. Let's do this over here. There's my second turn. Put the big hit over here. And here's my third turn. Now we'll come on, cleanse the Buzz Droids. We'll kill Hyena. And this whatchamacallit, Fun Sack over here will take a slightly longer to kill because he's Relic 7. But Patience Viceroy, he will die. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with Spy. Alright, bomb him. Yeah, Fun Sack were a lower relic level. This battle would have been over by now. I guess that works though. 72. Not quite a 76, but decent. And then I'm guessing just full Leviathan Underman. Like I don't think this loses.
And sly, he's the Lord of the Sith, pulling meteors from the sky. A mind unmatched, a blade that burns, a galaxy trembling as its order turns. I'm not Jedi, he declares with pride. The will of the Empire flows in his stride.
Yeah, the 18 times this has been attempted, it has won every single time. Let's not let this be really embarrassing for me. Alright, so average is 73 banners. If I put in... I put in the wrong starting lineup. No, Frozen Teleon, not today. His destiny written in conquest of mind. A lord of the Sith, both feared and revered through the chaos of war. His vision is clear. All bow to the Dark Lord, the Empire's command. A conqueror's wrath sweeping over the land. Well, that was not a great stun. Wow, their AI is not good. Come on, just let him die. All right. There we go. Any thoughts on Jocasta New? Will she move the needle? We really need to see Mace's kit before I think we could really comment on that. Because that's going to determine a lot of things. How did I come up with the name Calvin Austin? So, I haven't told the story in a minute. Calvin Awesome was never intended to be a name as a content creator. Calvin Awesome was just a gaming tag that I've used for probably 15 years. Like, it happened when I was a teenager, and it stems from the fact that somebody asked me how to write my last name, and my last name is very, sorry. It started because I told someone my last name, and they couldn't figure out how to spell it, which is normal. So I, as a cocky, stupid 14, 15-year-old or whatever, I just told them, I just spelled out the word awesome, and they actually wrote it down, and it's stuck ever since. I actually thought about, when I started making videos, I seriously thought about changing it, because I didn't want to come off as cocky, which I don't know if that's not happened. But I couldn't think of anything good to change it to, so I didn't. Fair point, running ball, man. Mace went to triple T Omicron, maybe. His first name is awesome. He thinks he's Calvin. Perfect, Daily. Changed his last name legally to awesome. Also, we did really well. Calvin pretty good, doesn't flow. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't think it was on Twitch. I think it was in like the Gambit Discord server where I lost something and like there was just a string of like Calvin Ordinary, Calvin Just Okay, Calvin. It was like there were some pretty creative ones. Yeah, my first name. Everybody told us not to do this, and I just did it. Like, don't use your real name as in your whatchamacallits, in your username or gamer tag or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna totally do that. I will pass that on Running Ball. That is actually my wife, Running Ball Man. I will pass that message along. Calvin Meh. Yep, that's a good one too. Calvin without Hobbs. I actually had I had a stuffed animal tiger growing up that was named Hobbs, which is funny. And yes, my parents did that intentionally. Fun fact, that's where my name comes from. I was named after the comic strip character. Yeah, probably no one, Brady. Do you know how people use Malik with Ahsoka? Do I know why people use Malik with Ahsoka? It's probably to stop magma. This is my brother Hobbs. It's not technically, but that's what we've been calling him. It looks like we did really well, so Tico. Also, how you doing? We got an 1838, which I think we did better last time. Yes, my brother is the guy who ate the donuts, yes. That was Donut Gate. Yeah, we got... Oh, do we do better? Oh, no, I dropped a battle here. That's right. I dropped versus Ahsoka. The meteors from... Calvin could be better. No, he did. They're great comics. I've read a lot of them. It was my favorite cartoon growing up, like to watch, like on the television. My top 3 were Phineas and Ferb, Adventure Time, and Clone Wars. No, but there are other things that my mind immediately goes to Robot Chicken Eskimo. Dr. Ball MD. Calvin Harris is fine. Phineas and Ferb is sick, man. No, I did not say Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry. Who's my favorite Sith? Awkwardly enough, maybe Traya. They're hilarious, Exar. They're hilarious. Michael Ninjago. Oh, very nice, Sotigo. Did a 1732 in full clear, messed up on Sortie HK Kron. Oh, like Sortie led team with HK Kron? Yeah, so I don't know if I would say... I don't know if I would say that Trey is my favorite Sith. She's my favorite villain. And I've explained this, I think, some other times, so it's probably been a minute. If you've ever played KOTOR 2, I find Trey as a villain way more fascinating than, say, Emperor Palpatine. Like, the fact that she kind of hates the Force... And like she's not out to get Jedi, she's out to get the Force. She does not like that it like auto corrects itself, that it auto balances. Like that's that type of deep like lore. I just love it. Like that's so like who would have thought of that? Like, let's just hate the Force. Give me a Star Wars hot take, movies or shows or character, no game, just a Star Wars take in general. Oh, I have a really bad Star Wars hot take. I actually probably have 3. I probably have 3 like really big ones. The Last Jedi is the best sequel trilogy movie. Out of the original trilogy, I like Empire Strikes Back the least, and The Phantom Menace is my favorite prequel trilogy. There's 3 hot takes for you. Those are really hot takes. They're just bad. They're just bad opinions. Like those have been thoroughly thought through. Those are not hot at all. Who do I like the character I like the most in the original trilogy? Probably Chewbacca. So I mean, I can explain them if you want me to, but how can you be wrong on all 3 trilogies? Exactly, Dodo. If we're gonna do this, let's do this properly. If I was a good content creator, I would make a video on this, but... Alright. We're doing this now, so brace yourselves. So let's where do we want to start here? Let's just start with the original trilogy. So this is A New Hope, right? A New Hope to me is fantastic. Like, really great way at opening it up. And even as a kid where the movie came out, what, like 30 years later, it still retains a lot of value. It still tells the story extremely well. It like leads you in, it leads you into the story. Like they're able to explain everything really well. Like a lot of the acting and special effects aren't up to par, but a lot of that is just because this was made in 77. So it's still it's not. Maybe I'll drop it to B. Maybe I'll drop it to B. But it's not. Yeah, it's not my favorite. And this is probably where things go off the rails. Empire Strikes Back for me is 3. So this, I know this is going to go over poorly, but hear me out. The reason why I don't love Empire Strikes Back is because I first saw it when I was probably 5, and then again when I was 6, and then again when I was 7. So I have all these memories of it from like a very young childhood where I couldn't understand deeper concepts. Like when you're a 5-year-old and the bad guy wins, that's a bad movie. Like that's where this comes from. And for whatever reason, I still haven't been able to shake that. So I realize cinematically, it's probably the best, if not the second best Star Wars movie out there. I think Rogue One, as far as the cinematic value goes, probably is better than it. But in the context of Calvin, I do not enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy watching A New Hope. Like, that's ultimately what it boils down to. Next up, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is probably A for me as well. I felt like it wrapped things up really well. I've heard some of the complaints on it, but again, as a young kid watching the movie, I don't know, I feel like it buttoned up everything really well. The redemption arc with Darth Vader was obviously a really big deal. It has a ton of action. Like, it has a ton of action. It starts out and you're immediately in the whole Jabba thing. You kind of get some closure with Yoda. There's just tons of battles, tons of really like good lines going out. But yeah, I see if we can rank it this way. I would rank Return of the Jedi above A New Hope, for me personally. And I don't know, my dad got me into Star Wars, so the whole father and son connection that Luke and Vader exhibit in there, that's a big deal. Like, that's still a big deal for me. So we're up chronologically, or not chronologically, but like the order of time is this is where I get canceled. Phantom Menace, S tier, and I'll tell you right now, it's not moving out of first place. There will be other movies going into S tier. Episode 1 does not leave it. This movie made Star Wars for me. I like Star Wars because of the Phantom Menace. The fight with Darth Maul, Duel of Fates, I get goosebumps just talking about it. I didn't really, like, pod racing was, like, absolutely fantastic. The world for Star Wars got opened up so much. Like, the original trilogy is fantastic, obviously. Guys, I'm not choosing this, like, to be, like, what's the word? I'm not choosing this to be, like, argumentative or a contrarian. Like, I legitimately enjoy Phantom Menace. Like, this is not a gimmick. But yeah, so that's where, like, everything about it's amazing. Everything about it's amazing. Yeah, so I would agree with that, Running Baldman, that episode 1 gets undeserved hate. I probably am still ranking above where it deserves. So there's that. Attack of the Clones is next. Oh, where do you fall? Attack of the Clones. It's not better than Return of the Jedi. I'm probably gonna put a B tier. Probably gonna put a B tier. I like it. I'm still like a really big, still a really big prequel fan. All of them do well for me. Again, I was young enough when I watched this movie that I didn't understand what cringe was. So the things that Anakin was saying to Padme, and this is weird. There's if anyone's a psychologist or a psychiatrist, I'm not sure which is the right one. Like, let me know. Those lines still aren't cringe to me. I will watch that and feel nothing but like emotion and joy. Like, I don't watch that and be like, oh my gosh, who in the world was ranking this? Or like, who in the world was writing this? Like, that thought has never appeared to me. I only know that dialogue is bad because people tell me it's bad. So it's still, I still like it quite a bit. Like, all 5 of these movies I still love. Like, none of these movies are bad. It probably is your fault, Brady. Next up is Revenge of the Sith. So Revenge of the Sith is S tier as well. Probably not many people are going to disagree with that in particular. But Revenge of the Sith is... Let's get these off repeat. Revenge of the Sith it's going to be next for me. It does, and everybody knows why. Like, it just does everything pretty much perfectly. I feel like I don't have to explain that one. If I'm a prequel fan, then by default, Revenge of the Sith has to be really high. So, anyways, sequel trilogy, Force Awakens, D tier. And my take on this is a little bit different than I feel like most. It's Star Wars. It's fine. I hate what it did. I hate the philosophy behind it, because when it first came out, this is what I understood, and maybe I'm wrong. But to me, when it came out, it felt like they regretted the prequel trilogy. All they were doing was trying to go back and capitalize on all of the things about the original trilogy without actually doing anything new. Like, the movie is a carbon copy of A New Hope, but worse. I don't know. Like, I feel like it didn't do anything relevant. And even worse than that, it kind of crapped on the original heroes of the original trilogy. Like, if you look at Obi-Wan in episode 4, you would never watch the original trilogy and think, oh, they ruined his character. Like, you would never, or even episode 5 or 6, you would never think that. But Force Awakens either really hurt characters like Han Solo, or it set up other ones on a path of destruction like Luke Skywalker. And again, I blame it for most of the failures. Like, the First Order just comes out of nowhere. Like, all of our original characters, they did all this work in the original trilogy to get rid of the Empire. The Empire was this really bad, evil, like, huge destructive thing. They did all this work, got rid of it, and now 30 years later, we have an organization that's worse. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It felt like fan service without substance. So I'll get off the soapbox now. So for me, it's not only D tier, it's the worst one. Like, we might have others in the D tier, but it will be last. Anyways, which one is this? This is The Last Jedi. Do we do? Did Solo come? Oh, no, I think it was Force Awakens was next. Last Jedi. Last Jedi is gonna be C tier. I feel like I don't have to mention most of the flaws that have to do with the Force or the Last Jedi. Like, we all kind of know, like, it really accentuated all the problems that come with not really having a plan. Things just kind of went out the rails, but from, like, a cinematography perspective, there were some scenes in it that were just amazing. I don't like what they did with Luke's character. In fact, I think there was a much better and easier way to do that. But trying to at least be a little bit unique in killing Snoke. Like, my jaw dropped when they killed Snoke. I was like, this just got real. We're not just following a script. Like, they're actually going to be doing something here. So yeah, definitely C tier. Not better than these ones, but still significantly better than The Force Awakens. Next up is going to be Solo. I'm probably going to put Solo in B tier. I actually really like Solo. I think it's really fun. It doesn't really add a whole lot. Like, there's some things that are interesting. I think that it was probably better served in maybe a what was the recent series that came out that I really liked? What's the series that just came out around Christmas? Skeleton Crew. Like, Skeleton Crew did what I think Solo probably should have done, where it took just a series to go on an adventure, explain some things, and like it did that well. My only regret with that is I wish there would have been more potential to follow up with things like Maul and Kira and stuff like that. And I think they ultimately did that through the comic books. Rogue One was first, wasn't it? We'll come back to Rogue One. Rogue One's not being ignored. Yeah, Skeleton Crew was amazing. But Skeleton Crew as a movie would have been bad. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. So I'd put Solo. I'd probably put Solo behind Empire Strikes Back, but still like a solid good movie. Apparently we skipped Rogue One. Rogue One. Oh, I don't know where to put this. I think I'm going to put Rogue One here. So Rogue One, it was really well done. Really, really good story. Darth Vader, amazing. But I don't know. I feel like the fact that I was not like a giant original trilogy, I did not get this as much as most people did. I'm not saying it's bad. Obviously, I'm putting it here. But I mean, to me, it's just a really good movie. Like, that's pretty much where it ends. I don't really have a lot more to say about it. Like, K2SO is great, but I feel like the this time period is already captured like really well, like with Rebels and a lot of other stuff. So it's like it's better than Solo, but it kind of does the same thing that I wanted Solo to do. So it's pretty much where it ends. And which one is this? The Rise of Skywalker. So not dead last, but still bad. Yeah, so not dead last, but still kind of towards the end of it. I'm trying to think of what to say. I give it a little bit of grace because they just didn't have a lot of great things to go off of, with the two previous movies just kind of doing whatever they wanted and probably doing whatever they wanted poorly. They had other things stacked against them as well, like with the passing of Carrie Fisher. That made things really difficult because you could tell that the way that they did the sequel trilogy was that episode 7 focused on Han, episode 8 focused on Luke, and that the intention of episode 9 was to kind of focus on Leia. And all of us were kind of robbed of that, which immediately put that movie again at a disadvantage for another reason. They could have done better than they did, though. I read the original script that didn't involve Palpatine, and I actually thought that one had a ton of issues too. But there were enough elements from what we got and what could have been mixed together that I think they probably could have gotten up to B tier. I think it was always going to have a rough time getting into the upper end just because of how it was set up. But yeah, so you guys wanted hot takes, I gave you hot takes. Put The Force Awakens above Rise of Skywalker. Now, Again, I don't like Cynics. I like all Star Wars, but I do not like what The Force Awakens did. I'm vehemently against it. I'll still watch it. I'll still enjoy it, but I do not like what it did. So there you go. Screenshot and cancel me. I'm trying to think if I what about Spaceballs? I have not seen Spaceballs. I'm trying to think, would I edit any of this? I might, like, I don't know. That feels a little bit top-heavy, doesn't it? Which, I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan. Like, if there were other movies here, this is probably how it would end up, too. These are my top 3. Yeah, I might like this more, actually. Episode 8's pretty original. Now rate the shows. Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with this, actually. I don't know if I like calling Attack of the Clones a B tier. I guess we're rating the shows now. How come we didn't rate the Star Wars Christmas movie? It wasn't available. For some reason, they didn't put it in here. All right. I probably could have done it right from there, couldn't I have? Oh, I don't want to have to rank seasons out. All right, that's fine. Oh, does this include movies? Oh, it does include movies. I guess I could just ignore them. Wyatt Labrador fits in more. Okay, so we do have movies here too, but I'm gonna ignore them because I don't like ranking movies against them. Movies against shows. Clone Wars, is this just season 7 or is this the whole thing? I don't know. Either way, S tier. I don't know how much I need to explain that. It's freaking Clone Wars. Rebels, also S tier. I feel like Rebels gets a lot of flack because its animation is it's a noticeable and clear step down from Clone Wars, but gosh, the story in it is so good. The character development, how they end it, it is good. I have no issues putting it on par with Clone Wars. Like it's fantastic. Like both good, both amazing. What else do we got? Resistance. All right, hear me out on Resistance. I do not hate Resistance. if you watch it, it's very clearly aimed to be like a young kid show, not like a kid show, like a young kid show. And in that context, it's okay. It doesn't add a whole lot. But it's like, I will, if and when I have children, I will probably show them this first, to be honest. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not awful. Do we have any more cartoons? Young Jedi, same concept. Good content, just if you're 4 years old. What's that? Oh, Bad Batch is interesting. I don't know if Bad Batch gets A or B. Rebels is A, or Bad Batch is A or B. It's really solid all the way through. It's really solid. I mean, I don't know if I feel that good putting it this close to Resistance. I don't know. It ended well. They dipped into stuff so well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it A. We might come back there. It's one of the two. It's a low A or a high B. I'm not sure. Yeah, ending was good. Character, it just doesn't do. It's slow. I think that's ultimately the problem. I wouldn't say it's boring, but it takes a while to get where it's going. You know, like it's not fast paced. Like, how many times does someone get captured, and then they have to get them out, and then rinse repeat? So I mean, definitely does not touch this. But anyways, is that all the cartoons? Oh, Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi. Is this Empire? That's B. Where's Tales of the Jedi? Tales of the Jedi is A and in front of Bad Batch, for sure. Yeah, I don't like killing people just to bring them back. Yeah, no commitment. Other cartoons. Are we out of cartoons? I think this is the movie, so I'm gonna leave this here. I'll leave that there. Vision's gonna be B as well. Some interesting concepts, not amazing. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Shows. Skeleton Crew. Gosh, I really liked Skeleton Crew. It's not as good as Clone Wars or Rebels. But Skeleton Crew, I don't know. I feel like it finally did the thing of, let's make a story in Star Wars good and interesting without having to invoke the big characters. Like, I feel like it's the first series that has legitimately done that, and that's worth noting. It's definitely better than Bad Batch. It's definitely better than Tales of the Jedi. I just don't know if it's a high B or a low A. It's very good. All right, we'll leave it there for now. I might have to be B, because I know some other ones I'm gonna put in B. All right. Which one to use the easiest? Acolyte's probably gonna be. Acolyte's gonna be B tier for me. Parts of it I really liked. Parts of it I didn't really like. I think Khmer and the whole Sith Apprentice thing was really fun. I think it was great. The main characters were hard to get into, and the way that they had the plot lined up, it was hard to be invested in characters like Saul. So definitely has some good, definitely has some bad. I really don't. I don't think it deserves this treatment. Like, I feel like a lot of people would say it's just garbage. I really don't think it's garbage. I think it's probably more closer to a mixed bag. And Rebels, whatever I do, my annual stars, I'm okay to skip one or two movies, but we'll never skip. Yeah, they're so good. I love Skeleton Crew. It might be a high A tier, but it's one of the two here. All right. Who's next? Andor. Yeah, like, you can't tell me Khmer's a bad character. Like, you can't. And bringing, what did they bring back into it? That really cool metal. Again, that's just kind of doubling down on Khmer, I guess. We can do Andor next. So Andor... Cortosis, thank you. Andor. So... I just rewatched Andor in preparation for Season 2. And it gets going, and it's pretty interesting. But it starts slow. And it's... So I feel like a lot of the themes aren't as universal as these top three. Like, you kind of have to be into certain things to have this really high, like, I don't know. It's low A tier, maybe high B tier for me. It's really well made. Like, I think Luthen's monologue is probably one of the most memorable things of Star Wars, which, yeah, I would think I want to keep it here. Honestly, it probably is ahead of Bad Batch. Yeah, I think Andor's a solid A. Andor says the Empire is a threat, unlike Rebels. Yeah. Yeah, 100% Hugo. I don't disagree with that. Book of Boba Fett. This is gonna be C tier. It's the first one out of here that I think it just felt like it wasn't done with any care. Like, there were much better things they could have done with this. They just didn't. The most interesting episode is the Mandalorian episode. Like, I don't know. It just didn't feel well made. It didn't feel well loved. It felt like they did it because they had to do it. I like Acolyte more than I like Boba. I will rewatch Acolyte before I will rewatch Boba. Mandalorian, we're probably back into the A tier. Mandalorian's interesting because season 1, like when season 1 first came out, I'd probably put it here. But as the magic of like the good TV scoundrel, like the it's kind of like Deadpool. Like Deadpool 1, the novelty of the fact that we got Deadpool was off the charts amazing. Same thing with Mandalorian season 1, but as we got the other movies or seasons, it felt like a lot of the coolness of it was behind the novelty part of it. So it's not bad. It's certainly not bad. It's probably ahead of Bad Batch, but it doesn't get to sit on the throne. Yeah, I wasn't huge on either Thom Bodette. And I feel like they didn't transition a lot of the animated stuff to live action very well. And other places have done it. Ahsoka. Ahsoka. Definitely not S. Probably not B. Probably towards the tail end of A. I don't know. Yeah, she's either low A or high B. I think I'm probably going... I don't know. It's one of the two. Behind Bad Batch. Yeah, that's definitely true either way. Yeah, I almost want to expand on this. I almost want to, like... maybe do that. Yeah, I think I'm actually more comfortable with this now. Drop these guys down a tier, drop these two down a tier. Yeah, I think I like this. Solid B tier, but not like Ahsoka's better than Acolyte. Like I don't really like putting them in the same category, I think. And Tales of the Empire does a good enough job of keeping up with Ahsoka. I think that's better. Kenobi's gonna be B as well. Kenobi had kind of the opposite. I think kind of had the opposite problem that Ahsoka did, where, or sorry, the opposite problem of Acolyte. I'm not sure. Story, it could have been way better. It could have been way better than it was. Like, I feel like it capitalized a lot on Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship, which is kind of is fine to an extent. I mean, the name of the series is Obi-Wan. But I don't know. It really felt like they tried to stretch out a movie over a series time. Almost the opposite of what happened with Solo. Like, Obi-Wan should have been a movie, Solo should have been a series, and I think things would have come out a little bit better. I don't know if I'd give DP3 an S tier for the bye 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 scene alone. DP3? Who's DP? Oh, Deadpool 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Deadpool 3 actually... Deadpool 3 is probably a bad analogy, Malevolence. It probably, Deadpool 2 is more of what I was talking about. Yeah, but Deadpool 3 was able to capitalize on some other things too. Deadpool 3 was fantastic. Yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable with that. I think that's true, Venomous. I think that is. Because when Solo and Rogue One came out, they were kind of gung-ho on doing like an anthology series, and then Disney Plus came around, and they wanted to capitalize more on shows, so I think they pivoted. Yeah, I think I'm actually pretty content with this overall. Or Boba Fett. They got Istrided Mandor and Ando. They're in A tier. I'm not putting them with Clone Wars. They're not as through and through. They're not as good as Clone Wars or Rebels, to be frank. Skeleton Crew, there's probably an argument there. All right, well, it's not what I expected to be doing today, but still pretty good. All right, is our opponent attacked? He is not. I was kind of hoping he would have. Yeah, they didn't land well. If it was just Mando Season 1, it would be in the top. It would have been in the top. We ever make about a video on getting into Datacrons? Yeah. I mean, maybe at some point. I really don't do too much on them. I've started doing, and I think I'll probably be doing consistently, is talking about the FDCs. Don't mention me. Sorry. I'll be talking about the FDCs more because those are accessible, kind of more accessible because you can get them at Gear 5, or you can start using them at Gear 5. And you can also only pick one, so it's really easy, or if you're free to play, you can only pick one. But, anywho, least favorite mainstream Jedi? I don't know. I don't know if there's any one that I really dislike. Yeah. All right, guys, that was fun. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but I think it's time to get our raid on. Luminara. Yeah, I don't think I'd fight that. We don't always get to do Urs. Let's do Urs. 1, 2, 3. I'll try Ray Rock. I did get a few questionable comments about that intro. Right. Oh, we were doing this wrong. Supposed to be raiding out of YouTube first. Oh, it's only Darth Logotor on YouTube. Makes the decision easy. All right, YouTube. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your input. Until the next time, though, stay awesome.